Hi guys. Okay, I'm coming to you today from beautiful beach on Lake Huron. It's my favorite beach. Um, from the northeast corner, one of the four corners. If you know, you know. And I want to talk about a conversation I had yesterday with a friend. And basically, we were talking about an individual who was highly toxic. And one of the things that he said to me was, but I see the good in this person. I just want to explain this to you. There is good and evil in every person. It's a choice you make. It's a choice you make every day. Do I want to be the person who continues the trauma? Or do I want to be the person that helps people heal from the same type of trauma? And there's a distinct difference between that, because all of us, all of you, all of us have been through extreme amounts of trauma being here. It's very difficult to live, and many people have learned wrong. So you have a choice to make. Do I want to continue to inflict the trauma that has been inflicted upon me on others, or do I want to heal from it, process it properly, and help other people who have been in similar situations as I have? So you're sitting there at this crossroads, and you're like, all of these people have hurt me. All of these people have done so many things to hurt me. There's just so many people in this world continuing the bad cycle, the cycle where you hurt me, I'm gonna go hurt a bunch of other people, or whatever the case may be. They've been treated unfairly. You've been tortured. Right here. But I don't want to be like those people that did that to me. I want to help you understand the trauma that you've been through, so that way you can process it and move on and learn what you can from it, because that's all we can do. You have the free will to be either way. Which side of the fence do you want to be on? That's your choice to make. You have free will. You have free will to be able to do that. I am here to teach the people that want to heal, to teach the people that want to take an active step in their life towards their happiness. That's what I'm here to do. I have been distracted, delayed, tortured. I pray for everybody to heal. It's your choice whether or not you want to, though. I pray for the people who have hurt me. I pray for the people who don't like me. There's a bunch of them. Let me tell you. I pray that they'll all heal. Because living in that misery is torture in and of itself. So not only did you have the torture of the people who did that to you, or the situation that did that to you, you are torturing yourself by not healing, processing it, healing from it, and moving on with your life, and maybe doing something good with it, because that's all that can be done with it at that point. Everybody has free will. So everything that you see going on, the misery, the pain, the suffering, the trauma, the this, the that, it is all a direct result of free will. And everybody's been given that. So important factors to healing from traumatic events, to healing from different things, is number one, the willingness to want to do it. If you're not willing, shut off this video, because it's just going to be a waste of your time. I am here to speak to those who want to, okay, who choose this side of the fence, to choose their happiness, to choose themselves over the miserable people that cause them the problems, okay? Because the only people who want to run around causing other people problems and other people trauma and other people things like that are people that are so unhappy with themselves. They're so miserable. In here, they're miserable. So I pray for their healing. I do. I don't want to see anybody have to live that lives miserably or wants to be miserable or, you know, any of those things. So, but I don't have that choice. I have the choice of giving you the knowledge. You have the choice of whether or not you choose to heal from it. So the willingness, that's number one. You have your environment, you have your diet, your exercise, and your mindset. So your environment, you have to have a place where you feel safe. The people in your home, in your direct little sanctuary, also must be willing to heal. So your environment is very important. An organized, structured, scheduled environment is most conducive to healing without toxic in it. Obviously, we live on Earth, so there's going to be toxic everywhere you go. There's going to be a ton of people who are greedy for money, a ton of people who are just want to hurt people because they're that miserable with themselves. I mean, I seem to attract males that hate women. That's lovely. So, but I pray for their healing. You know what I mean? I see people as they're supposed to be an enrichment to your life, not a deterrent. So your environment's very important, and it has to be a peaceful, happy environment, calm, serene, when it needs to be. Obviously, we're busy, things happen, but you need to have a little safe space. And the people around you are usually the ones in the home that, if you've dealt with toxic things, those are the people that end up having to put up with your behavior after the fact. A lot of people go home and they are mean to the people in their home, you know, but they're super nice to everybody outside the home, which absolutely makes no sense. Okay, we should be super nice to everybody. If you need to vent, find positive coping mechanisms for stress. Your diet is a huge thing. I've seen people with iron deficiencies that you can start acting in an extremely toxic way if you are missing a specific vitamin in your body that it needs. And a lot of people don't realize that. They think they can run on energy drinks, and no, you need fruits and vegetables and vitamins and things that, so what you put into your body is a direct effect of your behavior and your mindset. Huge thing to remember. I'm not going to sit here and claim perfection, because I put things into my body that I shouldn't, but I heal at an astronomical rate because I have a very, very important job to do. So I am trying to shed as much as I can for you guys, to help you guys. Your exercise. Exercise produces all sorts of chemicals and hormones and things in your body that determine whether or not you're going to be happy or you're going to be miserable. Okay, if you're not getting a proper amount of exercise, it's going to be directly reflective in your behavior, and obviously the way you look too. Your outside reflects your inside. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's on multiple levels. That's what you're putting into your body, that's your heart, that's your mindset, that's everything. So these are very important things to healing that need to be looked at. So the first thing that we can do in healing is not sitting here playing the blame game. Oh, this person did this to me, so I'm going to be miserable to everybody else. No, you have to look at yourself. You are the only person that can control how you act. Okay? You can't control how anybody else acts. You can't make someone else heal. You can't make someone else love or be kind. You can do it yourself, though, and lead by example. And I know there's a lot of depression, anxiety, miserable people all over, everywhere. And it makes you want to be that way too. But we have to be the change, okay? We have to be the example. Those of us that choose to heal, that choose to not repeat the same vicious cycle, spreading it to more and more and more people. It's like an infectious disease, like COVID. You're just passing around your trauma, and more people are getting more traumatized, and they're like, heck with it, everybody's acting that way. Well, no, you can't be that way, because there's got to be a few of us out there that can lead the way to happiness, because the other way is miserable. So your diet, your exercise, your environment, your mindset, they are very, very important for your healing. I know I just laid a whole bunch on you, but do it little by little, step by step. Make the effort to be the change. Make the effort towards your happiness. Other people will follow. They will see. They will hear the things that you have to say. That's the only thing we can do. We can't go and make everybody, oh, well, you have to be good. No, you don't have to. It's your choice. It's your choice that you make. You have to not keep inflicting trauma on other people. I wish I could do that. I really wish I could do that. There's people that I love dearly with all my heart that I can't be near because I have important things to do, and I wasn't given this knowledge just for me. I was given it to share with everybody. So I can't have toxic people around me. I can't be in that environment and produce the results that I need to produce on this earth. So, and I've been attacked viciously by loved ones, by, I was left completely alone to figure it out. I had God. That's what I had. And nobody checked on me. Nobody saw if I was good. Nobody called me. Nobody, any of these things. Because being in the toxic environment and around the toxic people, you start to become toxic. So I had to eliminate all of that from my life and get my headspace right to where I could actually do my job, which isn't driving a huge dump truck, but it is kind of that. That's how I make my money. So, our job when we heal, when we do this, is to teach others how to do it as well. So little by little, step by step, start taking vitamins, start eating a little healthier, start just little by little, you guys. I'm not expecting you to do backflips, some of you can. If you can do it, more power to you, okay? But little by little, just start making the steps. You're teaching children how to act this way. Children learn by actions. I don't care what you say to them. They learn by what you do. And they're highly observant. Highly. You would not believe the amount of information a child, I mean, even 5 and under, can absorb from their environment. Even in the womb. I'll get into the science of it later on because I can explain that part to you as well. But even in the womb, the baby feels the stress. The baby feels the toxic environment. Okay? It's not like they're not there. They're there. You just can't see them yet. So it's important for future generations. It's important for ourselves and our happiness. It's important for the change to actually occur on this earth that needs to happen so we can be happy. We're not going to be so stressed. We're not going to be around so many toxic people. I walk around and I see people. One of my gifts is I see everybody's anxiety, everybody's depression, everybody's inferiority complexes, self-doubt, shame, guilt. Yay me. So it's really difficult for someone like me to even function on a daily basis. But I make myself do it. And sometimes it's just determination and willpower. Take a breath. Reset yourself. Decompress. Find your happy space. See mine. I love the beach. Decompress. Find your happy space and be the change. I love you guys. Till next time. Peace out.